Hello everybody, welcome back to Strategic Command, a World at War. I'm Paradox Gamer playing. This is live on the Twitch channel. For tonight we're gonna do a 2-hour stream, and we're jumping into the campaign that I've already started up, and if you have, some of you may have followed on the channel. Sorry. So this is zoom out a little bit. This is April 1944, and just to recap quickly, we have taken the British Isles, we have invaded the Soviet Union, this is the progress so far, and the Soviet lines have crumbled a little bit. We can see that they have some kind of line up here north of Smolensk, and a few units down here in the south. I think they are prioritizing the defense of Moscow and Leningrad at this point. So they will probably move units out of the way from the south, which we will utilize to get some momentum going down here. And we'll also come up from the south, the former Africa Corps, which is now, we can call it Army Group Rommel. We'll move up from the south and take the oil fields of the Caucasus. And also Japan is ready. They have 2 army groups standing in the Central Asia ready to move in, and a couple of army groups also in Manchuria ready to take this stuff over here. But the winter is still going in April, so that might take a few turns until we can get that going. Meanwhile, the Kriegsmarine has control of the Atlantic Ocean. The US are currently trying to invade with various amphibious units, so we're using these submarines to scout the area and take out whatever is coming at us. And just in case someone gets through, we have a headquarter in Belgium, and we can quickly reinforce with some units if that is going to be needed. But the plan is to stop the invasion completely. Eventually we'll try and land in the US, but that will primarily be from the other side, I guess. We'll get to that in a second. So in Africa, we've taken Egypt, the Middle East, Iraq, and also Ethiopia, Sudan, and Kenya. And we're currently moving into Rhodesia, and then we'll take South Africa after that. Some Italians are trying to head to India and land some units there just to create some kind of diversion. And the Japanese are coming in. We can zoom in a little bit here. Japanese are coming in with 2 army groups, 3 actually, in northeastern India. As soon as we reach Delhi, the Indians will surrender. Southeast Asia is mostly ours. There is just Malaya left. And of course Australia, this is where the US are sending the troops. So they will be numerous down there. And then we have landed on Hawaii, but with some weaker units and without the ability to crush the 1st Marine Division here completely. I think we're gonna need a task force of some sort, like a couple of carriers maybe, with some escorts, so that we can bomb the Marines on in Honolulu and take it. And I believe we're left off where the a big part, at least, of the US Pacific Fleet got annihilated by the Japanese fleet in the Sea of Java, and that gives us the momentum and the strategic advantage over here. And I believe I decided to attack Malaya with the Iwani headquarter and land in Australia with the Dutch East Indies units that we have here after retaking Java. Hello everybody in the stream. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I might not be able to watch all of that, but I will try and help out the best I can. So the remains of the Pacific Fleet is this destroyer here. and then a heavy cruiser up here in the Celebes Sea. But that might be more over here somewhere. Anyway, let's start in the Atlantic. We know of the location of this amphibious unit. We got that from Intel. So we know there's still units on the way. So we're going to do some scouting around here. Also, I did get submarine tech level 3. Yeah, advanced subs level 3 last time. So we need to start up level 4. So that's 150. And we also finished Spine and Intelligence level 3, so we are completely capped on that. And that also means we can get our submarines upgraded if we need to. But let's start by taking out this dude. Seven damage, and we'll do some scouting around in the back to see if there are any more on the way. Yeah, that was one right there. But this is only one strength, so that's one of the ones I hit last time. Let's just get rid of that one. And do some more scouting. Okay, that's it. This one got hit by the destroyer, that's why it's set to silent. We'll get it back to hunt mode. And that means we have a destroyer nearby somewhere. Let's just take out that one. And let's see if we can... yeah, there it is, right there. Get out of the way. So I'm not interested in battling that with my submarine fleet. We could check how much damage we would give it at this point. Yeah, only 1 damage. That's not really enough. So we'll take the submarines around for a spin. We bump into another AV here. Of course, we're going to take that shot. And then I'll take this one. Finish it off. And we'll do another tour around here. There's nothing. And then we'll take this one. Send it down. See if we bump into something. No, I think that's most probably it. We can take this one over here. Spin it up this way. Nah. Okay, so let's bring this one up here. Move it up this way. Nothing here. Okay. Yeah, so these submarines over here, we could send them back for the upgrade. The carrier is ready to go. Let's also split up these guys a little bit. We can have like one here, there, 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 there. And then the carrier in the back. Send these guys back as well for an upgrade. And that leaves this one, but with no targets. Let's just get it up on the convoy. And this one will leave on the convoy as well. Zoom out. Okay, that was the Atlantic, sorry. We'll shift over to the Eastern Front. And we have the heavy tanks now ready. They haven't actually seen action yet. We could go for Novgorod, and that will cut off the shorter route from Moscow to Leningrad and force the Soviets to take the longer route in the back. Or we could focus on Tallinn and take Estonia back. We do have upgraded bombers at level 3, so they will be pretty good. The weather is nice as well. What about the fighters? Are they upgraded? Yep. Okay, I'm gonna move around this one. See what we got in the back here. So they have a core in Tallinn itself. And then we send the heavies over here. 2 damage. That should take them a little bit out of their entrenchment. They're still level 2. Okay, let's take the bombers now then. Whoopsie daisy, what happened here? Okay. Maybe it's because I'm streaming. I don't know why else that would happen. Okay, bombers off. Let's take that shot. And then move out of the way if possible. Yep. Take the shot from the back. And then I had hoped these guys would finish them. Yeah, we can take the town and finish them off. And even cut off the supply up here. So Pskov is currently just without any units in it, so let's send these guys up here. Okay, they do have an army in Pskov. No, I mean in Novgorod. So let's see, what do we use these guys for? I think we're gonna send them south. And actually take Veluki. So any enemy contact. And then send these guys up to Pskov area. There we go. Okay, artillery in there. And get the headquarters over here. Can also move the bombers a little bit this way. Okay, so Vitebsk. Let's just bomb Vitebsk. If we can take that, everything else would be out of supply. And we do have 2 bombers available. Let's see if we get that white screen of death again. Yeah, we actually do. I don't know what that is. It should go away again. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I have never seen that before. Okay, that was the bombers. Then we can just straight up take it, I think. Let's go all the way up here and make sure these 2 are cut off. And then we can move around Smolensk and cut off these 2 guys here. Do we have enough for that? Supply right now is 5, so that will be 4 and then 2. So we'd still be in supply. I might gonna need some of the Italian units to finish all of that. We do have this one too. I think we'll move that towards Reserve. Bomb into another enemy unit there. We take a couple of shots at this one. This one also has a shot available. A shot, that is an attack. And then we can come up from this side. Now that won't kill it. That won't kill it either. Okay, so we can't quite close the pocket, but this is swampy area, marsh. So I don't think they will have enough. They will probably be without supplies anyway. Let's see, I have to get this one. We can get over here. We'll need one here in the back. Just move up with these guys. Now where do I need the partisan? Oh, the partisan in Pskov. And down here, okay. We still have the heavies from over here. They can't quite reach the front line. Well, they can if I force them a little bit. But I don't think that will be necessary, or will it? Yeah, let's force them into Smolensk. They still have 80% readiness from that, so they just need to recover a little bit, and then we can maybe replenish these guys where they stand. As we're gonna need them soon to penetrate further in. And then we have a hole here, so we'll plug that with some Italians. Okay. We can probably not take Bryansk. But the anti-air can be taken over there, and that will encircle this army, at least partially, because they can still get out this way. Keep the pressure on there, and then just use the Italians to block the holes. Something like this. Replenish this fighter, and then we still have this one. Let's just let's not force march it and just send it over here. No, that's a marsh, although it is a road. Send these fighters back and then move it up there. Okay, in the south. Now we do remember that we have the Hungarian armor. We also have the Romanian armor available. I think the task here is to take Dnieper, and Kherson will open up the entrance to Sevastopol. How far can these guys go? They cannot reach anything. In this turn, at least. Now these are bombers, so we can definitely take them out. And up here we have anti-air. So there might not be anything defending Konotop. Let's start by sending this guy up here. Okay, there is an army there, so there is that. Connect up with the northern route. Okay, we have moved around the Pripyat marshes. Let's remove these bombers, shall we? And then the armor is going to go down this way. Maybe even around. Okay. Okay, they moved out of the way. I think we can move one more hex, and now we see the Budeni headquarters. But I think I'll prefer to take out this rocket unit. Move these guys up here. Move this guy up there. I could move this one back and then just send in some Italians to finish it off. Or the Slovakians. Yeah, let's use the Slovakians for that. Okay. Romanian armor will push from the south. Okay, I want to bomb this hex here. Can we reach? Yes. Fighters and escorts. And the white screen of death has reappeared. It's only for a short while, so we'll live with that, I guess. That was the bombers, and then we can attack here, and then the armor can wipe them clean. Do we have enough units to go all the way in the back here? That's a good question. I don't think so. It doesn't really matter because we cannot close the pocket anyway, so that one hex doesn't really make a difference. So let's just move up here. That will probably leave that area vacated completely. Let's take this one over here. And this one will go there. Headquarter up there. There. And just use the Italians to bolster the numbers. Get this one up to full strength. And the bombers can get a little bit closer. And then the Hungarian armor can go here. Alrighty, so let's check the partisan map. We have one here. And that's the only one for now, so let's just move up the garrisons. We have more over here. No need to force march them, they can just slowly creep forward. No need to use operational points either. That's just a waste. Okay. So we will encircle Dnieper next time. If they don't move out, we will encircle them. Oh yeah, the headquarters, the Bulgarian headquarters will move up. And we can replenish the Bulgarian unit over there. Actually, we have that extra garrison as well. Yeah, let's move that up too. Alright, the Caucasus. Okay, how far up can we go? You can take that one. So let's take Tabriz as well. Get the armor up here. Headquarter there. And then I think next turn I will leave Tabriz and take Mashhad over here and then move into Ashgabat. Yeah, let's just move the bombers and the fighters up as well. Okay, these guys will stay. Then we have the Italian AV. That's very slow, but it will eventually reach India. These guys will stay put. And then we have that garrison in Lusaka. So we'll just move her. No, we'll just take it out. So there's no road to Salisbury. There's only a railroad. That's interesting. We'll just keep advancing and take Salisbury and then continue south with those guys. Zoom out. That was the Germans and the Italians. We still have 674 points for the Germans. And all research is going, so we'll purchase some units. Persia have some garrisons, we can buy them later. Hungary got some fighters. Okay, I think we'll just stick with Germany. And let's get some medium bombers. They will cost 345 each, so I can actually only get one. So let's get one medium bomber. In production, we already have strategic bomber, tactical bombers and medium bombers, and the two armies from Bulgaria and Romania. Italians, they have 448. We can buy some armies. We've got nothing in production. How about some bombers? That would actually be the most valuable thing. That will cost 360, so let's get one Italian bomber as well. And we can go to the Japanese. Just checking the chat here. Everybody says hi, Paradox is doing well. Yeah, I think so. I mean, we'll get India soon. And then we just need the US and the Soviets, of course. Let's zoom in on India. So there is one 5th Corps is defending Dimapur. Is there any chance to dislodge them? That would be nice. No, I don't think so. Not with the current selection of units. And these guys are actually not that helpful. He will just replenish that once again, but okay, his readiness is really skydiving. So let's just do this. Up here, just the continuing saga to try and break through. And it almost happens every time, but never happens. Right, and we are leaving Manchuria alone. And let's start planning the invasion of Malaya and Singapore. Let's see. For that we'll need some special forces, we'll need all the aircraft available. We do have the carriers nearby. And we need a headquarter to land with the forces. I'm thinking we should just do it now. Just straight up. Let's just sink that destroyer first, shall we? And that is gone. Right, so let's just get these guys into the waters. That's 60 points. And then we can get this one. Not that one. This one. Why can't we get this one? The supply is probably still too low. We can get a long range from this one, move it around. Alright, so that's quite expensive. But we should be able to get there in the next turn with all of them. So we need to get all the bombers into range. I think they are in range here, but let's get them a little closer anyway. Somewhere around here. And the carriers, we still have that cruiser. We could just use the carriers to take it out, I guess. So that is gone. And just get the carrier back. So they have taken some losses for the fighters, but I think we're still okay. Meanwhile, the Dutch East Indies are going to land in Australia. Now let's send these guys to Bandoing, and these guys... they need a harbor to get out, so we need one over here. It'll just be this one. And then the headquarter there. And the others can get in the second wave. Let's get it up here. This submarine is in dire straits, needs to come back here. And this submarine is also heading home, I think, or at least back to some kind of port where it can get back to 8. That will be here. And these guys are okay. Let's do some scout work in Australia. Anything to see? No. What about this one? Nope. Okay, we have a destroyer as well. Let's send it down this way. Ocean is clear. So if we have submarines in good shape, let's send them east over here. Oh! There is 12th CMF Corps Australia. And that is going bye-bye because I will send the next submarine over. And that was bye-bye. Alright, this submarine will replenish a little bit there. This one will replenish there. And where do we position the rest? Here in the Floral Sea? Now we could be interdicted from Darwin if we are too close. Yeah, let's do north of Banda. Let's go there. How far can these guys go? Okay, let's send them up here. This submarine will replenish as well there. And we have a fresh submarine. Let's send that out there. This one will go there. The submarine will go out there. There's also a destroyer. Send it out there. This carrier will go here. And then the battleships, send them up here as well. Now that will concentrate them in this area. Can we replenish this one? Yeah, might as well do that. Okay. This carrier needs to upgrade. Wow, that's 141 points just to upgrade it. It's worth it. And this destroyer we can send out. I think we'll zoom out a little bit. Check out here. Can we even replenish? Yeah, probably back to 8. Yeah. Yeah, this is not going to work out. I think we'll need some bombers, so we'll send a task force over there. Get this one back to 8. These 3 alone cannot take Honolulu. So we have some destroyers roaming about. And a cruiser. The cruiser we can send down here. And the destroyers, they will simply scout the area. That's partly what they're here for. The other part is to take out any US submarines that we would encounter. Go here. And if should I lose a destroyer or two, that will also be okay. Okay. I could send these guys as a long range. Or we can just transport them out. Nah, that's okay. So, 200 points, I don't think we can buy anything with that. That means we're done with the turn. We're hoping for some good weather in the next turn, so we can start the invasion of the Soviet Union from the other side. Okay, let's zoom in and take the turn. There we go. Marlene Dietrich records Lily Marlene and visits wounded soldiers to raise morale. And Japan develops ground attack weapons level 3, that's really good. And also finishing off the spying and intelligence level 3. Look at that, 69 points from the Dutch East Indies, that's really good. But it's not even half of what Germany's getting. White screen again. I've never seen that in when I haven't been streaming. It's when the computer is thinking. And then it goes white screen. But anyway, we're back. We have the destroyer in the Atlantic. Taking a shot at my submarines, didn't work out. Eastern Front looks like he is moving out of the way. Some units at least. And reinforcing in the north. I would assume the AI has difficulties in assessing when the resources are scarce, where to spend the points. I think that will be an issue for the AI. Might be spending the points in the wrong places. And since NPP is for everything, light cruiser attacks also in the Atlantic. 2 light cruisers. But they just can't hit that submarine. 3 light cruisers. And not a scratch. 4 light cruisers. Is that really the US Navy right now? Light cruisers and destroyers? I guess they're cheap and fast to build. That might be a reason why they have so many of those, but that means they probably have no battleships. Now that's worse. The aircraft from St. John's, that is the main issue. Okay, bombers in India, causing 1 damage. Slovakians will take a hit. The only unit left with no headquarter attached. Units in Tallinn fight back. This is heavy rain, so you really need to be in very well supply to do anything in this weather, and as we can see, all the attacks are failing. I would not do a lot of attacks in this weather. It will just drain your readiness out of your units. Alright, the planes are moving about. The Soviets are staying in Dnieper. That means I will encircle them. Gamer says, as light cruisers historically did have anti-submarine weapon. Yeah, they did. But if they're not upgraded in this game, if you don't upgrade it, it's not really working. And I failed to remember what kind of upgrade they had. We can check that out in a bit. Especially when the submarines are upgraded as well as mine are. Then you really need to upgrade your anti-submarine warfare to have any chance of doing any damage. Okay, we do see some Indian units here. Question is, do I have enough? So these guys are not actually surrendered, but they're still taking attrition, which means they are out of supply, and yeah, they still take losses even though the pocket is not completely closed in. As long as they're out of supply, they can take attritional losses. Alright, some intelligence reports. Medatskov is in Volkov. We keep getting that core in Mexico City every turn. Alright, so we know there are British units in Kota Baru. That's good to know. And they have sent an army down south. 4th Corps is ready for Japan. Okay, so let's start in the Atlantic. Of course, my submarines are not going to fight this menace, so we'll just send it back out somewhere like this. We can take the submarines back a little bit, and if the U.S. cruisers get too close to my my surface fleet, I will take them out without any problems. Now let's see if they are upgraded. They are level 2, which is naval level 2, so they don't have any anti-submarine upgrade at all. And actually all the damage was done by the naval bombers. Now these submarines in port, they will upgrade to level 3. Got 3 in port. There we go. So just leave those guys on the convoys. Send the rest back to here. We'll do some scouting while we are at it. Yeah, just come back home. That's pretty much it. Did we do any research? Not for Germany. Ooh, I also forgot I had an army here in Danzig. Well, let's take a look at the weather. Is very bad here. So we're not going to do a lot of offensive action. The bombers are grounded and might as well replenish if they have enough supply. This one is only supply 4, so it cannot upgrade. This one cannot either. Okay. Attacks on Talon will not yield anything positive. I will move over here though, and we see a Soviet destroyer there. Okay. These guys will not move. This one, it can replenish, so let's do it. In this weather, it's better. And then we have the pocket in here. Oh, this is Polosk is actually in supply, but only supply 2. That's why they didn't take any attrition. Alright, so the question is, can we actually... No, I don't think we can take it. We can take the entrenchment down so that in the next turn we can take Polotsk. So we'll do that by attacking with these 3 cores. Only 1 damage, but the entrenchment is down to 0. And then if the weather clears up next turn, then we can grab it all. Okay, Balakili Luke here is supply 2, so all these guys over here will be in very low supply, and they will just stay put. These 2, on the other hand, are in supply 1 only, and this one is out of supply. We'll make sure that they stay out of supply. Smolensk is only supply 1 at this point. So these guys are actually only supply 3 from the headquarters. So we could put them in here just to finish off the encirclement. Okay. Replenish the bombers. Get these guys up here. We can finish off this one. Even in this weather, should not be a problem. We do take some damage though. We could move around Bryansk and hit those bombers. That would be a nice little touch. 3 damage to the bombers and just move the Italians up this way. The fighters can also replenish. Okay, that's pretty much it for the north. Partisan, yeah, just move these garrisons up. Okay. In the south the weather is better, and we want to take Dnieper. So we want to bomb Dnieper. Nothing, okay. Okay, static attack. It's still alive. Okay, let's send the Romanians through then. Boom. Yeah, just send them up there and get these guys in there. Finish off. We can use the Italians for that. Move over there, finish this guy off. And finish that one off. Alright, we're moving on Kharkov. We got a little bit of a hole here, so I think we want to pull these guys back. We have the Bulgarian headquarters coming up here. Replenish the Romanian fighters. Now Konotop. Let's see, 81% readiness for the... Oh, they need to actually upgrade mobility. So let's do that. Then they can regain some readiness while they're doing so. Okay. Take out this army. Start working on Konotop. Oh, can we actually grab it? We only have this one left. And then the Italians. I don't think they're good enough. Oh, we're pushing pushing it out. That's actually really good. Let's grab it. Alright, nice. Let's move forward. These guys are in the Pripyat marshes. Get out of the way. Partisans. Oh, we actually need partisans up here. Why don't I have anyone on the way? Okay, I need to operate one in there. Which way was it? There or there? Go there. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So that is secured. Okay, so just move up with these guys. Okay. So we got the Dnieper, we've got Konotop. Next up will be Kherson. I really want that one. And then of course Kharkov and Kursk are the next bombs on the way towards Stalingrad, which is very well defended. Coming down here. Right, let's... Ooh, I can get all the way to Baku. But do I have enough units for that? Probably not. Oh, I would really love to take it while I can. Okay, let's see. They might get surrounded, but I'll grab it. And that means they cannot rail guys in. Well, they can rail them in this way. So we'll have to use this one again to stop them until the army arrives. Something like that. Get the bombers up here. Yeah, so I'm taking Baku, overstretching my alliance a little bit, but it's definitely worth it. It's a primary supply and an objective as well. So that will lower the Soviet morale even further. Let's see, how far can this one go? It's gonna take 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 turns just to get to India with these guys. Okay, down here, Salisbury is my target. There is a South African garrison in there. Fair enough. Okay, 900 points for Germany, nothing to research. Italy's got nothing as well. So let's just buy some stuff. Yeah, let's get the last medium bomber. That's 345. And another headquarter. 429. How much is that? That's perfect. Italy That was the bombers. Yeah, we have tactical 285. We can get one not upgraded, so I think we'll leave the points there and then buy another one next turn, and then go to Japan. Let's check the weather in Manchuria. I think it's nice. Yeah. So they are at 100% readiness. Okay, so it's time to attack the Soviet Union. So let's go to diplomacy, choose Japan, and then declare war on the Soviet Union. There we go. Alright, let's start down here. Now we need to wrestle these guys from their entrenchments, so it will take a little while. Like that. Let's check the partisan map. And we'll just move this one over there and this one up here. Over here there's only a garrison. Oh, that was a failed attack. They can try again next turn. And then special forces. These guys have headquarters support. We want to cut them off as well, so move up there. Alright. Now here, this is Soviet armor which is not upgraded. It's the 5th tank which has been there the whole game. So I think we have the strength to take it out. 3 damage. 4 damage, and it's gone. And then we can move the remaining army up. Boom. Let's start moving in if we can. No, we can't. Okay. Get the headquarters down there. And Central Asia. These guys are not moving terribly fast. So it will take a while to get somewhere, but we'll go for Semipalatinsk and then move up to Barnaul, and the goal is Novosibirsk Industrial Center. India. Keep working on this one. If we have a good shot here, maybe we can take it? No. That's not gonna work out. Hang on a second and see how far we're going here. I think we can take out that one. Well, at least we can take Impal. Let's grab Impal. Get the headquarters over there. I can take one shot. If I take 2 damage from this, then I will use the other one. No, that failed. Okay. We did get Impal though, but not Dimapur. Okay, we're gonna spend a turn replenishing these guys up here. And these guys can't really move anywhere. So not a lot of progress in India. Let's see if we can actually land in Malaya this turn. No, I need another turn. So this is the headquarters. Get that up there. Get these guys up there. These guys can move around to here. This one will move in here. And we can start bombing Singapore. And then next turn we'll land with everything and take Singapore straight up. And we'll have 2 carriers ready, just in case. Some replenishment from submarines, let's get that done. This one can only go to 8. This one can finally get out of Borneo, back to Sumatra. Okay. And this one replenish to 8. And the submarine here back to 7. Now let's see if we can get these guys out. I don't think they have any amphibious transport capability at all whatsoever, so we might want to use some Japanese to take Perth, and then we can transport these guys. Can we even transport them? Okay, they can. They just, the harbor is not good enough. Yeah, that's why. Okay. Right. So let's get this going. We need a long-range amphibious. Just stay there. And we want the headquarter as well. Now, this is very expensive, I know. But that's just how it is. Okay. Let's not just move some units towards Honolulu, let's move the entire fleet. So we'll start scouting out the submarine coming up this way. And then some destroyers that can just scout a little bit around here. Does not seem to be anything in the area. No. Okay, let's start moving the battleships up then. No, let's take the carriers first. How far can they go? Now this is actually a bit dangerous because we are in reach of Guam. Why don't we take Guam then? Get all the carriers over there. How many carriers? That is just 4. There is one up here in Japan, but that needs to replenish first. So let's get the battleships up here. Okay. The submarines and a destroyer are down here to scout out a little bit. Might run into something as well. Oh, nothing to see. What about this one? The destroyer though is not going to go in there. It's going to go back this way. Send this one around. And scout a little bit down here. Can we get to Perth? We can't actually see what's in Perth. Oops, enemy contact. This is a 4th Australian transport. And it's now gone. There might be more. So let's send the other one down. Looks like to be the only one there. Okay. And then in Honolulu, we'll change these guys around. and we'll send this one back as well to replenish. Okay. And we've used all the points for the Japanese anyway. So let's see what the reaction is to the Soviet Union being attacked in the back. AI turn. Soviet morale falls with the loss of Baku. Australia mobilizes its home defenses. That's probably a unit in Perth then. Germany develops industrial tech level 4. We're almost getting 1,000 points from Germany now per turn. Replenishments in key areas by the Soviets. And they're about to lose a lot of IPPs or MPPs. Oh, we have a US carrier in the Coral Sea attacking my submarine there. Good to know. Soviets are bombing. Let's see if we get the white screen from that. No, it's just when I bomb, apparently. Ooh, a lot of damage to my Romanian tanks. And funnily enough, the other bomber does not keep attacking those tanks. Oh, we did get the white screen. Just a short one. The Soviets still have a lot of bombers. That's the third one. And they have ground attack weapons level 2. It's funny that the Soviet morale did not fall from being attacked by Japan. I would have thought that was a thing. Maybe it comes later. We can now see Moscow in front of us. Soviet counterattack near Novgorod, Pskov. Not working out. And an AVL in the Atlantic runs into one of my submarines. So at least we know they have something coming still. Now that might get jumped by the destroyer. And the light cruisers, yeah, here they come. 2 damage each. What about the light cruisers? Will they arrive? Yep. But without the anti-submarine weapons, we can see that they're not really that efficient. But they are surrounding my submarine. Let's see if my surface navy can get there in the next turn. More garrisons arriving in Africa, and looks like the Indians are digging in for a more determined defense. White screen. A long one this time. Well, that was the turn. Okay, so let's move back to the Atlantic. Oh, we have intelligence reports. Okay. So let's get those. US armor in Melbourne. Free French in Brazzaville. Ooh, a destroyer there. Bulgarian army arrives. Just place it here. And another Japanese corps. Okay. So in the Atlantic, let's see if we can reach that just out of range. How much damage can we deal to these light cruisers? 2. Submarines to the rescue. So one has been booted out. And destroyed. Fire at the other one here. Okay, can we reach it with another one? Yeah, we should be able to. We can reach it with a battleship. And the submarine can make it out. Let's make sure to take that AVL out. Ah, almost. Yeah, I can still reach it. Okay, and we have these level 3 submarines coming out. And this one will return to port. We also have this one. Let's return that to port as well. Okay. Now I have to remember this army now. Just move it forward. Okay, the weather is nice. So the question is, do we try and take Tallinn so that we can get our backs free? Yeah, I think we will. White screen again. Okay, so that they are down to 6. We'll use the mechanized and this core. So we'll take Tallinn. Let's just go there. Push those guys out of the way, and the headquarters should come a little bit closer. Or we'll move it up there. Well, let's clear Polotsk first. Do I need to bomb it? I think I do. Just one bomber. And then grab it. That will render these guys out of supply. Morale 4%. Okay. That's actually non-existent. Non-existent morale. Finish them off. And then these two guys are also surrounded. I can finish them off as well. I have one bomber I can use on Bryansk. Let's use it on Bryansk. Perfect. Okay. Ouch. Bye-bye. And no enemy units in front of us right now. Yeah, so I think I want to put this headquarter up here. And this headquarter up here. To keep my guys in as high supply as possible. Okay, we want to take Bryansk. And I think the Italians are good enough for that. Yep, we got it. Nobody in Oral, so let's take that as well. And get contact with Kaluga. Wow, this is going really quickly. Yeah, Kaluga is definitely a target. Wow. I can actually take it if I do this. If I have enough movement points to get in there. Yep. And take out those bombers. Oh my god. That was perhaps a little bit too quick. Okay, let's move these guys over there. Nobody in Rusev. Let's take Rusev as well. Push these guys up this way. And then Vyazma. No, I can't reach it. Ah. Okay. Let's just move up. Alright, let's get the headquarters as far up as possible. They are a bit behind, but that's okay. We have supply from the various towns that we have taken. And I need to watch the partisans, so we need one there. And this one is going for Pskov. We need a lot more over here, I can see. And we don't really have anything down here, so let's get the Hungarians up there. Yeah, these guys were not on a rail. Okay, in the south, Kharkov and Kherson. This time we cannot use the bombers, so let's replenish them. Nope, supply's not good enough. How far can we get this one up? Okay, let's max it out. We're not gonna get Kharkov this turn, so let's just move some troops forward a little bit. Replenish what we can. That's all good. Okay. Over here. Alright, get this one out of the way and finish him off. And we need headquarters forward. This one replenish. Hungarian tanks, let's get them over there. And the partisans, we have one right there. I can't reach it. Yes, I can. Just gotta stretch myself a little bit. Move these guys up. Should we rail those three up to here? We're gonna need some up here. So we can rail these guys up into this area. Next one. And the last one. Something like that. And we'll head down to the Caucasus. We have another army in Tbilisi, but they're not doing offensive actions. Our army can now get up to here. That's good. That's good enough. So we can send this guy back this way. And we can consolidate positions here. Replenish the tanks. Get the headquarters up there. Bombers might as well work for the payroll. Take a shot there. And we have these guys coming up as well. Italians moving this way. And see if we can take Salisbury. Yes. Alright, so there's still a first garrison, Rhodesia. We'll take that out next turn, and then we have the long road down to Cape Town. Zoom out, and we have 800 points for Germany. Let's get some more bombers, unless we have them all. Industrial tech, of course. The last one. We'll grab that. Yep. Okay, purchase. We have only strategic bombers left. So we can either build, well, let's get some garrisons. We need a lot of those, so they don't need to upgrade weapons. We can get 40. We can get all 11. So let's just get it over with. Purchase all the garrisons. There we go. And move to Japan. So let's start in the north. So they have railed in some anti-air. And some mechanized in the back. Take out the anti-air. And we have plenty of units coming in behind. So artillery and some mechanized, not a problem, not a problem. Over here, we want to take Bolsia. Alright, so we have an army and some tanks in front of us. These guys are upgraded. We want the headquarters up this way. Go there. Go there. And the garrison will go in there after that. Yeah, I think we'll get this one next turn. We should get this garrison now. No. Okay. What about this one? I think we'll get Vladivostok. Yes. And that's the end of supplies coming from America. From that direction. Go there. Okay. India. So should we take a turn replenishing this stuff here? And maybe get the army up? Yeah, get this army up here. Take Impal. And then just replenish all this stuff. And we should go for Dimapur next turn. Up here. This is obviously never going to work. We need some help, or we could just attack Nepal and take Kathmandu and go in that way. That would actually make sense, because then we'll get very close to Delhi and there might not be any units in there. That's worth considering. Malaya. Now we'll need to take Singapore right away. Okay, so we need a lot of bombings, and we need some guy to come in from the other side. Okay. Ah, it's raining. Shoot. Okay, we'll take that shot. And we'll take that shot. And then we are out of supply. Because of the rain. That's the headquarters. Oh yeah, I can attack directly. but I can't go in there. Yes, the headquarters can. Alright, Singapore taken. That was a close one. Because we didn't have all the bombers at our disposal. From there should not be a problem to move up and take Kota Baru. Now remember, the Australians can rail things in to Perth. So we could be looking at a big headache. How far does the rail? The rail goes to Geraldton. And not further north from that. Okay, let's see. This is the unit. Go down there. And the headquarters. Go down there. Get this one out. And this one. And this one. Okay, we'll give it a go to take Australia, or land in Australia. Singapore has worked, and then we'll send the Japanese down afterwards. Now we did get an attack by enemy aircraft carrier, but that was all the way down in the Coral Sea. We could see if we can find it. Let's move this way. Do we take Guam? That's the question. Let's use a destroyer to scout out what we have there. So that's a fighter unit. 2 fighter units. I think we are in the rain. No, we're not. But that's not gonna work. We can see that. So let's forget about that. It's probably be the same with what is that? Wake. Yeah, Wake Island. So we'll just bypass all of that crap and move over here. Right, so that means we have a couple of carriers that we don't really use over here. I think we should start moving them over there as well then. Keep it all together. Submarines we can send down. Send one down here, protect these guys. Another submarine coming down this way. And this one can still replenish, but only to 8. And the fighters can replenish, also to 8. Now let's send the submarine down this way. There we go, enemy contact. Oh, okay. Four damage and 2 taken. Get out of the way. That's fine. We don't have any other submarines nearby. Nope. Okay. We have this carrier here. It actually needs to replenish the planes as well. And then on Hawaii we can replenish this one and this one. Okay, so we'll wait for the carriers to arrive before we take Honolulu. Cross our fingers down here. Let's do a little bit of scouting while we're here. There's nothing in Geraldtown. Come over this way as well. A little bit down here. Okay. Nothing there. Only 125 points left. We are using a lot of points on the amphibious attacks. Grey Knight says take Talon. That must have been a few minutes ago. I did take Talon. I think we are just about done. Yeah, so we'll focus on taking the rest of Malaya. That will keep our backs free. Siam will never attack us. And then we'll concentrate on Australia. I think we'll take one more turn. There we go. Japan celebrates the capture of Singapore. Soviet National Morale falls with the loss of Vladivostok. Okay, Indian nationalist leader Subhash Chandra Bose is asking for permission and support to raise an Indian national army from among Indian deserters and prisoners of war captured in Malaya. Bose also argues that if we capture Mandalay, then our success could trigger civil unrest in India. Equipping this Indian National Army will cost us 80 points at 20 points a turn for 4 turns. Do you agree to authorize funding for the formation of the Indian National Army? Sure. Malaya surrenders. Hey! Of course, because we took Singapore. And Rhodesia also surrenders, because we took Salisbury. The Japanese have offered us the use of the obsolete naval base at Penang in Malaysia, which we could use to supply U-boats operating in the Indian Ocean. The Kriegsmarine would like to send some monsoon boats there to disrupt Allied convoys, and they state that the cost of refitting and sending some U-boats there would be 75 points, 25 points a turn for 3 turns. The base will take some time to be refitted, though it should be ready by the time the U-boats arrive. That actually gives me some extra free U-boats that I can use in the Pacific. So I think I'm gonna go with a yes on this one. Germany and Japan reach an agreement on Penang naval base. German monsoon boat submarine arrives in Penang. Difficulties are encountered in refitting the Penang naval base. Axis plunders some points. And Thailand joins the Axis. Garrison unit deploys at Singapore. That's nice. Indian National Army formed at Singapore. It gives us a whole new army there. And we have some rough seas. Fall of Singapore, Allied strongpoint surrenders to Japan. Germany develops anti-submarine warfare level 3. Okay. Oh wow, we almost have 100 viewers now. That's really nice. Welcome to everyone. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. I will do my best to answer any questions. Destroyer in Atlantic attacks my submarine. Soviet station units in Vyazma, but it's a depleted unit, so it should not be a problem to take it. replenishments in Manchuria area. Destroyer arrives in the Coral Sea, but I dive away from the attack. They could have a lot of units down here. We'll see. I'm just teasing them a little bit with my submarines. Have at least 2 carriers. Three carriers. Okay, I think we'll send the submarines back home. Naval bombers can reach my submarine from Canada. Soviets have some bombers left, and we just got the white screen again. And the Indian bombers are also a bit annoying. Maybe we should send all my Japanese bombers up that way. That would actually help tremendously. Now that we've taken Malaya, that would make sense. The Indians are putting up a stiff fight. So yeah, I think we'll send the aircraft up there. I guess we can operate the armies up through Thailand now. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. That is a lot of rain. The monsoon strikes. And the white screen of death. Okay. So let's get some intel. Oh, nice intel. An AV right next to my submarines in the Atlantic. And the Romanian army is ready to deploy. There. More Japanese corps. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how effective these level 3 submarines are. 7 damage. We got one more here. Okay, this submarine is heading back. This one is going to hunt mode. Send it up here this way. The battleship will come back. Oh, there is a destroyer here. It's gonna cost me some points to take it, but I could take it. Nah, that's fine. Get these guys to port. And let's head to the Eastern Front. Okay, the north seems a little bit difficult. They have a lot of armies there. I think we should go for Novgorod first. White screen. So we can't really see the damage distribution here, but 2 damage. Let's just do some artillery attacks first. Okay, that was the army in front of Novgorod. This guy over there, this guy over here. Replenish. And let's replenish the bombers. Okay. Now, over here we can take Vyazma. I need some units to actually hold the stuff that I take so fast. Move this one over there. This guy must be in very low supply. Yeah, supply 3. Keep pressure on it. Or take it out. Yeah, let's prioritize taking that one out. And then come back down. So these guys will stay in reserve for the turn until reinforcements can arrive. Okay, so Tula. Let's grab Tula. And move towards Ryazk. Which we can also take. Wow. Yeah, let's take Vyazma. We cannot replenish this one, send it down there. Go there. We really need some headquarters up there, and there, I guess. Replenish. Go there. Oh, this is going really quickly. Coming at Kursk from behind. And we gotta watch those partisans. We need one there. That's actually fine. And the rest we can move somewhere else. Let's get the bombers over here. This is what I call blitzkrieg. Yeah, so the idea is to move south of Moscow and get to Kupieshev, which is an alternate capital, and then Perm, which is also an alternate capital. Once we have those two, then we can take Moscow and the whole of Soviet Union will collapse. Let's see, Kursk. We now have the Hungarian armor. They're taking a couple of shots, and then the Italians might as well do that too. And then we can come in and grab Kursk itself. Kursk taken. Then Kharkov will have the same treatment. I think we'll do we need the bombers here? No, I don't think so. Maybe on Kherson instead. Can they reach? Yes. Okay, bomb Kherson. That might give us a white screen of death. No, we're okay. Alright. So can we take Kherson then? We can move around it. Yeah, I think we can take it. Just need these guys first, and then... I would need the armor. Okay, so take the industrial center, get the armor down, and grab it. Enemy army in Sevastopol. Bulgarian army comes up from behind, and then we need to take Kharkov. We'll just take it head on, like that. Nothing can stop me right now. Just punching through everything here. Oh, let's prioritize those bombers. Oh, I'm out of action points. Okay. These guys got a strike. Let's go all the way in to take a shot at that headquarter. Pushing it out of the way. Grab Stalino. These guys are gonna change headquarter next turn. Alright, let's check the partisan map. We need one in Dnieper. This one? No. Yeah, there we go. So we have a lot here. Send them forward. The bombers come closer. And the fighters too. Looks like they're making a stand around Rostov. There's nothing here in the center. Voronezh, we don't know. Find out next turn. This is brutal. Taking Masht. Let's get some vision here. Yeah, they still have that army there. Bring this guy up. Start bombing them. We can also get contact into Tbilisi with the armor. And maybe even, yeah, take it. Move up with this guy to Grozny. Enemy army there as well. We're not far away from the two fronts here. Okay, this one goes there. In Africa. Yeah, we have to move quickly. As quickly as possible towards Cape Town. Alright, zoom out a little bit, and yeah, we have a submarine here. Send that down. Alright, let's just start in India. Now we do have two armies. Start with that one. And that one. And then the army attacks. And then the plan is for this one to finish it off. Like that. Finally. These guys will just stay put. It's costing them a lot of points to keep replenishing that armor up there. Okay, can we rail this army up? No, it's not on a rail? Yes. Why can it not operate? Am I out of points? No. There's no rail here? I see a rail. That's kind of weird. You can operate this one. And this one. Obviously not this one. We'll just get these guys there. And there. So these guys are ready to head north to help out the guys in India. This submarine we need to replenish. Let's get the aircraft up there. We need to set it in convoy mode. I forgot how this works. Do you operate? That's 100 points. Yeah, you just operate it up. Okay. Pretty costly. But it's gonna work wonders once we get these guys up there and the rain stops. We definitely need the fighters too, because there are Indian bombers around. Let's just not do the strategic ones. And let's see. Let's do a little bit of scouting around Perth. I don't see anything. It's gonna be difficult. I think we'll take Geraldtown. And then get the headquarters landed there as well. That way we'll be in supply. Send these guys down. Send these guys down. And these guys. Submarine is operational. So we'll land the other 3 units and then we'll move on Perth. That's the idea. These submarines over here, we are sending them back home. Go to a port there, there, and just go up this way. These guys are heading to Hawaii. We will be in striking range next turn. Send some destroyers over first and get everything up there. This one goes there. Gotta be careful with Wake and Guam for that matter. Make sure there's nothing down here. Get the rest up. I wonder if the US have vision on these hexes. If they do, that would be pretty bad because I have carriers in there. We also have this carrier coming up from this side. Submarine heading down into the Coral Sea, along with this one. Alright, we have plenty of points, especially for Germany. We do need to research anti-submarine warfare level 4. And I think that's it. Japan doesn't have anything either. Okay, so Germany, they can purchase some stuff. We have the bombers. Get another carrier. That's 18 turns before it arrives, so I don't know. It's probably not really worth it. Yeah, I guess it's armies then. Do I really need that many armies? I don't know. We'll buy some armies. They will cost only 200, so we can get like 4. No? Did I miscalculate that completely? What about Italy? They have a lot of points. They were buying armies as well, I believe. So let's get that 337. We can get 2. Alright. I think that's good enough for now. Let's take another turn. Oh, I forgot Manchuria. Okay, it's getting a bit late here. Japan develops advanced fighters level 4 and logistics level 4 as well. I think it's about time that we stop. I will just I will do the AI turn, of course, and then when that is done, I will finish the stream. The Soviets have the problem that they have a huge country to defend, and they just don't have the units for it. So I can choose where to attack and just grab land where they are not defending. The Indians are actually putting up a pretty good defense there. It's a very small strip of land that they have to defend. But with the arrival of my bombers, hopefully that can change. This is July, so it's a nice season to be attacking. I'll try to take as much as possible before the winter sets in. Indian paratroopers are falling back, and we have enemy contact in Australia. Yeah, so the US can rail units over there pretty easily, so we might get overwhelmed. But I'll just try and land the other units that we have and see if we can put up a defense in that area, and the Japanese can come and land somewhere else. In the north, for example. Turkey signs a treaty of friendship with Germany. It looks like we have a path in India now. We can come a little bit closer, maybe attacking Darjeeling from behind, and release that army group that we have sitting in the Himalayas, get that into the open. And if that succeeds, then I don't think the Indians can hold for long. Intelligence reports. Alright. With your approval of the full strength corps will deploy at Minsk for a cost of 100 points. What is that? That is former Red Army soldiers. Sure, we have the points, so why not? Russian Liberation Army forms at Minsk from Red Army deserters. Hello. And then we have a ton of garrisons that we need to place. To put them on rail rail hexes, so we can operate it somewhere else. We'll need them anyway if the Soviet Union surrenders. Then suddenly there will be a lot of places that we need to garrison. Alright, I think that's it for now, guys. I will thank you for watching, and I will be continuing this campaign, of course, on my channel, and might be back again next week here on the Slytherin Twitch, so stay tuned for that, and I'll wish you a good night, and I'll see you around. Bye bye.